Welcome back to another episode of Roll Initiative. On the last episode, our adventurers made their way to the ceremonial dinner, where they thought they were going to have drinks and food. Some of the group found and encountered a very protected hallway, while the other group was mingling around with the crowd. An unexpected guest showed up, demanding where are the council. So we will pick up with them right now. I'm going to count to 3. And we will be going. And you will be gone.
While he's talking,
Dusk, where am I going?
Doing a thing. You said about 100 feet away?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Oh wait, I wrote it down. Sorry. I had to write it down because I have basic.
While he's thinking, I'd like to conversate with him.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, just kidding.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
I ain't saying nothing that's gonna help.
And he goes, Unkna.
So, yeah. What if I just give you all the council members?
Verekna.
Yeah, so the other, Greylock is actually gone because he was told to leave because something was afoot, and then something was afoot. But that guy right there is the
14.
other councilman. And so there's 9 councilmen members you can have. So, that's 90%. That's an A.
I knew we were tricked. Once again.
Do I recognize his the language that he's speaking?
What's your languages?
No,
you know his language is primordial.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was casting a spell.
No, he was counting down. And you rolled a 14? As you conjure up the blast, and you just see this light just start permeating in the air and coming towards you, and you just put, how do you want to do it? Like,
One shot. Is Eldritch Blast instant movement?
I think it's like a blast, a beam that comes out of the. Okay, like a finger gun. Okay, so you see Grimholt pull out his hand like a finger gun and blast a beam out of it, and you just see this light illuminating the room. And as it hits him in the chest, dead in the chest, he just looks down. And as the beam's still going, he's just looking down at it. And as now the beam goes away, and you can just see it leaves like this scuff mark on him.
Right after it hits him,
And that's all you've got, friend.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, friend.
I was gonna try as he was throwing it to kick up a tray and throw it to see if I could block it, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, that would have had to have been.
I still want to do it.
Okay.
Even if it did hit him, I still want to see if I could. I know it's not gonna block it, but I want him to see my efforts.
Okay, so he tried and just didn't.
It just didn't do anything.
Perhaps we get this party underway then.
All right.
I tried.
At hearing that, I want to pull out my loot and start facing him.
Before we start, may I talk for a couple moments? I won't be long.
No, and then I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. What is that, a wisdom?
I hope he dies.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm just glad I'm not there.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom 13.
Yeah, he's gonna succeed that, and then you die.
Okay. As you try to, so what do you say to him in his mind?
Or is it you
Wanna be barred? You're not even man enough to come in here on your own.
It's here.
And all you hear back in your mind is,
What serves you barred? You simple creature.
Scallywag.
and now he's starting to formulate vicious mockery against you. Which it doesn't do anything to you, but
Nice try, plant boy.
Ooh, I've had enough of this.
So since I don't hear any of that, I'm gonna continue to talk.
Yeah.
So let's just think about the moments after this, right? You want to initiate a takeaway. If you kill us all, that's a lot of bodies to clean up, and then you have a nasty city. So what I suggest, I know we've got off a good foot, you know, but you're a big man. It didn't hurt your pride. We know you're a man. I say you take the 9 councilmen, and you know.
Who said I'm a man?
The thing, I don't know what you are, dude. It's 2023.
And who said I'm cleaning this up?
Oh, that's my point. Why would you hire somebody to clean up that mess when you could just avoid it all and still have the takeover? What just happened?
He just whacked himself on the head.
Scared the mess out of me.
While he's...
I'm really trying to persuade. I'm doing everything I possibly can.
Those two run towards the...
You don't see them anymore. They're not even in there.
Like, did I notice them leaving?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to bolt towards them.
So at this point, he sees you, and now he's actually, he's formulating like a beam in his hand.
That is a 24.
Okay,
on persuasion. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and as he's hearing you say that, he's got this beam in his hand, getting ready to launch it towards you. He just cups his hand, and the beam goes away, and you just start scurrying off.
We're a little frantic. Most of us are probably drunk.
I'll tell you what, bird boy.
That hurts.
I'm looking for something that was taken from me.
See, we're getting somewhere. I'm a detective. I can find things.
I don't like detectives.
I'm not a detective.
Anyway.
I'm an investigator.
It's here, and I know it.
Well, what's it look like? I can find it. I'm really good at finding things.
It's green.
Green?
And it goes around a neck.
Okay, like a green bean? Or like, what are we...
No, you wouldn't understand.
Well, I'm asking if I don't know if you know how investigation works, but I need to know what I'm looking for in order to find it. Otherwise, I can just go find something green that goes around your neck. Like it looks like you have a vine that goes around your body.
It's a sacred amulet.
Well, if you go through those doors over there, that is the Hall of Wealth. You can find it there.
Interesting.
Or you can have me do it. I don't know, but you have to escort me there because...
No, you can go do it.
Oh, okay. But no one dies.
If you don't return back in...
You came here on my time. You know what I mean? I just need... I don't want to displease you, so don't limit me, and then you're still displeased. Nobody's satisfied that way. But if you give me according time, and on my time, I will find it. You can ask anybody in this room. There's nothing that I can't find.
Hurry.
Tisk.
And at this point, we're going to cut over to you guys.
Okay, so as the guard
Yeah,
drew,
the guards drew.
and then all that, like when they first started talking, I guess when the guy first said something.
Who's that talking in there?
That's why that's a big problem. You know, I'm trying to tell you guys, like, it's real bad.
And I'm going to wave my hand. I'm going to say,
everybody's going to die.
you need to go in there.
And then at the same time, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to make that door fling like wide open, like hard. And then also make whispers throughout the hallway.
And then they start getting like...
I'm telling you guys,
what kind of necromancy is this?
You need to go. I know it's your creed, but like this is important. A lot of people are going to die here.
Men, we have to get to Galton and Greylock. Hurry! And you can see the men like carry out.
They book it.
Yeah. Okay. And you feel as the door bursts open, you feel this cold draft.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at Drago, and I'm just gonna book it to this hallway.
Okay.
And I'm following.
And then I assume my Drake was alive. I don't think they.
Yep. There goes.
And then he's gonna come out the hallway at the same time, and then I'm gonna have him
I will
charge
follow
forward.
as well.
Okay. So, Facade, Z, and Drago, you guys are all running towards that door.
Yep.
Or the open
Drake
door.
will be before me, just in case there's any traps.
Okay. As you guys breach the or get to the threshold, you can see stairs that go down.
Okay.
And they continue going down from what you can see, they wrap around and you can't see them anymore.
Okay.
But it's a stairwell.
I'll go.
No, I was gonna go, but like, I mean, do we need to check the other rooms?
I'll go to the other rooms.
Okay, I'm gonna start booking it down here. Come after you again. Okay, and I'm just gonna start running.
Okay.
Full sprint down the thing. I don't know about Z. You come in with me?
Okay.
Okay, so you're checking the rooms.
I'm gonna go check a room or a hall.
Okay. So in this moment,
Wait, how many halls are there?
There's only one hall.
There's one hall.
4 rooms.
4 rooms.
Okay, so I'll take 2 rooms if you want to do the other 2.
Okay. So Vasad's going downstairs, and Z and Drago are investigating the rooms. Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll investigative check, and this will be for the first rooms on each of your right and left.
Investigation.
Yep.
14.
Got a
14?
nat 1 again.
Nat 1. You scurry into a room and you see all these valuable jewels, and you're like just so mesmerized by the glistening of the amounts of jewels, and you're just like, in fact, you go to reach for one and you grab it and you put it in your pocket. Just like the urge of stealing just took over.
I was surprised that she didn't go back down the stairs. Just like he like got lost. He's like in the stairs. He's like, well, I guess I gotta go down here. Funny.
You took the gemstone of Foxclaw.
Oh no!
The urge just was overpowering of your will to resist, because you just wanted to be. You thought of Remy, and you thought about the pub, like you thought about all these things, and you're like, this is our ticket.
Okay, so what is somebody gonna find out about that?
There's nobody around.
It's just us.
Okay. This could still be bad though. Okay.
Okay. Did you roll, Drago?
Yeah. I had a 14.
14. You scurry the room. You look in the room. You don't know exactly what you're looking for. You just know that it's an amulet. Or
that guy would have said it. Remember, he said it was a green amulet.
Okay, yeah. Green amulet.
Because remember, like he was talking,
he
and
did
I
say
figured
that.
that was talking while they were technically searching.
Yeah.
In the time wise.
So you're looking around the room. You're noticing You're noticing like all these glass, this glass of these jewels that are all behind it, and they kind of tower up. Like imagine like a study with like where books are. There's books, and then there's like jewels, books all over the place. And you see the green amulet that what you appear to think it is in the center of the room. And you can see these like is black onyx type claws holding this jewel box, and it's see-through.
That feels right.
So I see that and I want to walk up to it, but at the same time I want to look for potentially what would be the shards that I'm looking for.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
And am I there yet?
Not yet. You're about to.
I rolled another 14.
Did you take off running towards?
Yeah, like before you were done with the conversation.
You're looking around and you see a book that was written in a weird thing, and it resembled a shard that was like in a shape of the shard, but it was like an imprint, like a drawing in the book, like for the title cover. That's all you see.
How far away is the book from the inlet?
10 feet.
Is it on the way out or?
It's past the amulet.
Okay. So I'm going on the amulet and whatever. Do I is it something I could grab, or would I have to pick up a whole thing?
Well, you have two like these metallic
like
black
attached to the
claws that
ceiling
are
and floor?
yes, and they're holding this box.
And in the box I can see
Is an amulet.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly.
At this point, you hear.
I'm gonna grab the book.
Okay, so you got to walk past the amulet.
Yeah.
To grab the book, and at that point, Jables comes running in the door.
And you see me grabbing a book, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna run and I'm gonna try to shoulder tackle this box to get it out of the claw.
Roll a strength check.
That seems legit.
Just gonna bounce him back into the wall.
I didn't tackle it.
What'd you get?
Would I just add my?
Yeah, straight modifier.
I got a 5.
As you leap towards it and you try to wrap around it, you just feel this overwhelming sensation of like surge of power, and then it just blasts you off of it completely, and you take
6,000 damage.
no, you take 10 points of
Oh my goodness, that's not good.
yeah,
That's not good at all.
you take 10 points of fire damage.
I'm resistant to fire, so would it
Then
be
you
5?
take 5 points.
That's good. Dragons.
And then at this point, you see Drago get blasted off this box.
Ouch.
Okay, well I'm
Frizzy
gonna.
or anything. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, Z, you would hear a like that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get back up.
I'm gonna be like,
And you're still like,
And I'm gonna try and just try to like grab it or
I want to tell him trying to get something.
You don't.
Oh, trying to get something.
I think this is important.
What's it surrounded by?
A fire.
I guess I could
Invisible
try this. And then I cast Mage Hand.
okay.
I just try to I try to reach in and grab the book.
Okay, so as you reach in, you can see this hand
The
just.
amulet. Well, I think he's going for a book.
I already grabbed the book.
Oh, you're
It's an
going for the
amulet.
Okay,
You can
go
see
for
the
the amulet.
hand, and it just goes through the see-through box with ease. And that's it. The mage hand has the amulet in it.
All right, and then I pull it back.
Okay, so you pull it out, and it just goes through it just fine.
And I'm gonna hold up my hands.
And then I put it in his hands.
Okay, as soon as you put it in his hands, you go, and you just disappear.
Is it on the ground or does he still have it?
We're gonna go to Basad.
Frick!
I grab it.
Where he go?
Where he goes.
So is it a spiral staircase
So
or
as
is
you,
it just
I'm just
straight?
holding
yeah, as you're going down. Sorry, that's not it. That's not it. That's not.
So down.
This is it. This is it. As you get down there,
For as long as I
you can
want it
see
to.
that
Well, it's in like 30
you see a guard standing there. Excuse me. What can I help you with?
Did you not hear all the commotion? I was sent by Greylock and them to get all the guards out of here.
Yeah, interesting. But what about Kada?
What's that?
You don't know.
Like, I mean, he didn't tell me. He told me just to go down the hallway, get all the
Just
guards.
never mind. She can just rot in hell.
Who is it?
Okay, and you just it's a prisoner that
Is
I've
it
been
locked
holding.
or something? Like, can I talk to her?
She's at the end of the hall.
Okay.
And he just starts running
you have
up the
keys?
stairs.
Toss me the keys or something, sir.
Sir!
Ching, 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 ching. The keys come falling down.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the keys and then I'm gonna book it towards the direction he said.
Okay. As you get to the cage, you can see this Goliath woman who's hanging there chained up, and she's like, and you can see that she's chained to the wall and she's malnourished.
Ma'am, come on now. Why are you here?
Who are you?
Are you bad?
Who are you?
Name and occupation.
Does she look weird?
She looks like she's been beaten.
Like, well, I'm saying like, does she look
Like
like
an
my type of
abomination?
people? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Does she look like
Okay.
she deserve it?
Yeah, that's what I'm basically trying to ask. I'll unlock the prison cell basically, and then I'm gonna come inside and I'm gonna give her one of my berries, and so it kind of like heals her
She's-
up a little bit.
She's
Is that better? Can you talk now? Or would you like some water?
and she's like, it hurts when I talk. I think my ribs are broken.
Well, then talk quickly, but shallow breaths. Shallow breaths.
Be in pain, but fast.
Yeah.
I'm Kada. Resilience.
What?
I'm Kada.
Resilience for what? Red resilience?
And she's like, just like,
I'm gonna feed her another berry. Just shove it in her mouth.
she's like,
She chokes and dies.
Is that better? Can you talk a little bit more faster for me?
I'm the
Leader.
I'm the head of the resilience.
Why are you here?
I've been beaten and taken.
Like against your will? I mean, clearly, I guess, you know, but like,
This isn't.
you know,
She said, "Who are you?"
I could be your friend if you just help me. Tell me, like, why you're actually here other than just the resistance.
I'm the leader of the.
Yeah, you said that already. You're delusional. I'm gonna feed her another berry.
She's just.
I'm trying to like to make sure she
She's
can
just-
talk more and more, like better. You know. Is that better for you?
I still hurt, yeah, but
Well, yeah, you're gonna hurt because you have broken ribs.
that triggered. That Varaxis Adgaroth.
I'm looking for an amulet.
I mean,
An amulet.
I don't know this amulet.
You clearly had a past it because there's a staircase.
I was beaten and taken and stuffed here.
Okay, somebody was didn't have very good resistance on getting beaten.
For someone who's being so kind to me, he's being so rude right now.
I'm gonna shove another berry in her mouth.
I need to.
Watch your mouth.
Who sent you?
I sent myself.
How did you get down here?
I walked.
They just let you in?
Oh, I can get anywhere I want. I'm very confident.
Interesting. I just
go
need,
deep and go
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you help me, I could potentially help you.
How can I trust you? Did they put you up to this?
Well, the only way you could trust me is I could either let you out or you could just rot here. I don't care.
I mean, at this point, they've already disbanded my entire guard.
What do you?
Guardian.
Can you fight? Other than your
I mean, I'm
hurt,
so weak, I can't.
you got a little magic in you.
I don't know magic.
Oh, useless. Okay, well,
Do you... if this is some kind of cruel joke...
no, I'm just trying to find information, and I'm just gonna look around to see if I see any amulets or anything.
I don't know this amulet you speak of. Is Varaxis behind this?
Who's that?
Greylock's right hand.
I don't know that guy. I know Greylock, but I don't know anybody else. I don't care enough. I don't get paid enough.
I just need to get back.
Get back where? To the Resistance?
To the Red Resilience.
Oh.
And get rid of those who claim that they're Red Resilience.
So the fake ones. Oh, yeah, I met them.
Yes.
Yeah,
them.
I killed some of them.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
I murdered them all.
You said with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
I murdered
Nat 20, baby. Nat 20.
You're the leader of the prison.
Yeah, I am the new leader. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Perhaps I might be able to trust you.
Like I said, I can leave you here. I mean, I don't care.
What do you want to know?
Where's your headquarters? Something?
We're located in the mountains.
Okay, other questions?
I can just see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not. Do you have anything for to start up a business?
I don't know.
You're a leader of the thing, so I
At
was
this point,
wondering.
I mean, she's been beaten. She's like
Yeah.
half naked. She's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
she has nothing.
Again, no, I'm not talking about like on her personally, but if I let her out, she can take the resistant or whatever to Blackwood and kind of give something set up for me.
I have very little pull only because we're being hunted by
So
Edgaroth.
you have no people with you, like you govern.
I do. I have.
And they
they're
can't do
in
anything?
scout. They're in hiding.
So you take them to Blackwood, then you set up there, you work for me. Very low, you don't have to do very much.
This is a long shot, but have you seen or heard Jonathan?
Oh yeah, I know where he's at.
Is he alive?
I don't know. I kind of saw him on a horse, and then at one point I think he was on a horse. I don't remember. And then he was tied up. I punched a dude. Whatever. It's a long story. I think he's somewhere else. But yeah, he might be in good hands. Maybe.
At this point, I just want to get out of here. I'm so hungry.
As soon as she says that, 2 berries just get shoved into her. I'm like,
You can tell this girl had muscle. She was she's towering over you. She's super tall.
yeah, she's a Goliath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty.
And
tall.
you know that Goliaths are hated upon by Eldurians.
Yeah,
Because she's part of Arctovian descent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like I said, I'm just shoving berries. Which technically, by the way, like I said, they do healing properties to them. They have 1 HP
yeah.
per berry. So
And
she's
at this point,
ate
she's kind of
6,
you can
7
see
berries.
she's getting more defined as
Yeah.
you're talking. I'm thankful you're feeding me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Remember that.
I
And then
will, I will lay in hiding under your name.
well, not my name, but just you know what I mean. Like we can't have
hold on.
Wait, hold
we
on.
can't have that connected. But you could just just come there and say, hey, you were sent by associate that's making your vineyard,
Okay.
right? And it's I think his name is Aaron, something like that. He's an old man, runs the farm in Blackwood. It's the only farm there.
Okay. I'll look for this Aaron.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna undo one of the.
And you can see her arm just fall. She goes,
Is that better?
so much better.
Okay. So if I let this other one, you're not going to hit me.
No promises. I'm kidding. I won't hit you.
As soon as I'll just turn away and start taking a couple of steps.
I'm kidding.
Ha! I got you. Ho! You thought I wasn't going to do that. And then I'll just undo the other one. Like, now you might want to run. I know you probably can't run fast because your knees might be a little wobbly. Ooh.
And as she stands on her feet, she falls to the ground. She's been in there for quite some time.
As she does that, I'm going to shove another berry in her mouth.
Healing.
My last berries.
Thank you.
Okay, now
What
get up.
can I call you, friend? As she's kind of picking herself up.
Facade.
Thank you, Facade. I'm Kay to Resilience, the leader of the Red Resilience, the Old Guardians.
Yeah, we kind of already established that.
Yeah.
You might just want to book it.
I can just go.
And then I'm gonna give her some cloth, to kind of cover up a little bit. She's
Thank
kind
you.
of decent.
Like, how big is the cloth?
Normal human size.
She's like looking at it like it looks like
it's like a tank top.
It looks like a bra on her.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a tube top, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely tight. Super
Hey,
tight.
that's as long as it's covered, she ain't gonna be arrested for public indecency.
Do you have any form of things I can defend myself with? And at this point, she's like almost her head's like touching the ceiling.
So she's like, kind of.
Yeah, she's
and
like.
then I'll be nice.
Here's a dagger. The size of your finger.
I'm gonna hand her two things. One is a hammer.
It's like she's grabbing it with like. She's like, okay.
You can
this
you
would
can
work.
just it's better for punching. For you probably.
Right.
And then here's this, and I'll just give her one of my daggers.
Okay, this will do. I
And
wouldn't
then-
be a leader of the Resilience for no reason.
You know how to get out of here, right?
No.
Oh gosh.
When I was
gosh.
unconscious when they brought me. in
Okay,
here.
so you know the stairs I came from.
Yes. Can I just follow you?
Well, and then I'm gonna look around the room. There's nothing else in there.
It was just a
all.
prison just built for her.
Okay, so then I guess so. We don't need to be in here anymore. And then I'm just gonna book it up the stairs.
Okay, so you book it up. So she's like, okay, and she starts running with you. Okay.
So I feel like we make it back to the doorway.
Yeah, I'll make it back to the doorway for sure.
I was heading
Okay,
to end the room.
We're gonna go back to. Okay, you're walking in. Now it's just it's you in this hall or this massive chamber with this 7'5" like necromancer looking like being who's like just ashy skin tone, gray ashy hair, with this all black from the neck down armor.
Are his two dudes still coming at me?
They're inching their way towards you,
Then
like very melodically.
I ushered a deal, right?
Yeah, that's why they're kind of moving melodically.
How far are they from me now?
They're about 20 feet.
20 feet, you say?
So, you've been looking for me for some time.
Well, you could say that.
Who sent you?
Nobody.
What do you want with me?
Your head.
What have I done to you?
I'm hungry.
Perhaps that deal with that bird. I didn't make a deal for you.
Excellent point.
He hears it because of his bird abilities.
I don't have ears, but I have hearing.
I can smell
If you can, take this thing's head for me. And now he's talking to the other two, and now they're about to they're kind of separating and kind of wrapping around you.
So now how they're getting closer now.
Yeah, they're about 15 feet away.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to say before I have your head on my wall?
Wait, you could say that. I take a deep inhalation of air and do thunderclap.
Okay.
So whatever roll 2d.
Yep.
Or whatever roll 3 because he's within range 2.
You'd roll 4
4.
because there's 4 of them in there.
For what it's worth, it takes everybody in there's gonna.
Yeah.
So and that'd be it. That's just this thing, right? Do I do that to hit? Add that to it. Constitution save.
I kind of wish I was in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this.
It's a Constitution
We need
save.
all hands on deck fighting this guy.
15. It'd be 15.
Okay.
It'd be 4 times.
Dusk passed.
Okay.
One of the men to your left failed. The other man to your right failed. And the other man standing next to Dusk failed. And as a general rule for everyone else in the room, they all failed.
So
All the councilmen.
Murdered them all
I know this is like a big echo chamber. Regularly, it is 1d6 thunder damage.
1d6 thunder damage. Okay. So you roll 1d6.
Do I,
Yep, and then you roll for...
is the one going to be for all of them?
Nope, you're going to roll...
That'd be a lot of
Roll 4 d6s.
Okay.
And then I'll have you roll 1d6 and multiply it by 200. Because that's everyone in the room. But it'll be divided by 200.
I got 6, and 5.
Everyone in that room just died.
Okay. Okay, as you go... What? And you hear... The two henchmen kind of fall to their knees, and they immediately look up at you. The one henchman to the right of Dusk immediately just comes to his knees. Roll a d6 and multiply by 200.
Multiply. Oh my gosh.
Wait, if you're going to divide it by 200,
Yeah.
you just need
800.
I just wanted to sound cool.
Oh.
So 8.
Okay.
So every person took 8 points of damage in that room. And you can see like some of them like, oh my god, my head... And their head just explode.
How many council members?
And you start
died?
seeing other people's heads just pop.
Would it be 8? Because you got a 4 times 200, but then you're basically also dividing it
divided by 2.
2, so just 4.
Yeah, would still kill them. 4. Yeah, they're very weak, noble, like citizens.
Okay. And it's only with only 100 feet of him.
Yeah.
So
you can see the vicinity of 100, just a bunch of heads are popping like daisies. Just
I'm picturing like
all of
Kingsman, the end of the movie. They're all just like,
Yeah.
and
Oh my god.
but then it stops. Then it stops.
Okay.
Did we hear this?
You heard a loud
this is a burst of sound.
and just echoing.
Very nice.
Well, it looks like
Miles isn't even
your efforts are going to be in vain. Now I want you to kill him. And then now their two are going to strike you. So the first one in front of you is does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay. And okay, probably a 6 doesn't hit you. So the guy behind you misses. The guy in front of you, well, not behind you, to the left and right of you. So the guy that does 16.
I'm probably just
6. 12
you know that anime for
12 points of
looking at where you were.
12 points of what would it be? Psych damage.
Okay.
12 points of psych damage. And as one charges at you, he slashes down on your right side, and you can see like this ashy stuff starting to come off the wound.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
Okay. Got one here and I got one here.
Yep. You have one to the right of you and one to the left of you. And they're both kind of like walking slowly and like they're in their like stance. And we're going to cut over to Miles.
Wait, are you running towards?
I was going to the hallway.
Yeah, so then technically it would be all.
Yeah, so
there,
now you're running in and you see all these people.
including technically.
Yeah.
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 Well,
So-
no, you're not. You're gone.
Yeah, you.
Well,
Yeah, you went.
Vanished.
You
he vanished, but you don't know if he's in the room or not.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't know him at all.
At this point, you're running into the hall
Yeah.
and you see Z, you see Jables in the peripheral, and at this point you see Facade running up through this door, followed by this giant female.
Is the door like shut behind me, or is this just like
It's
an
a
open
hallway.
hallway?
It's an open hallway.
Okay. I look over. I'm like, has anyone seen a green amulet?
I did, but then it disappeared with Drago.
But you've seen it.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I grab his mind, or I grab his head, and I said, tell me the exact details of it. Go.
You're just like looking through my eye sockets.
Yeah, I'm just like, and we're walking in a circle.
And you see this?
And I'm just like, we're walking in a circle. And I'm just like trying to get you to get every detail you have about it.
I came in. Drago burned himself. I used Mage Hand. I grabbed it, handed it to him.
Focus
and
on the amulet.
he
Focus.
disappeared.
Focus. And
Roll
then
roll a history check, Jables.
with advantage, because I'm like,
Yep, with advantage.
I'll take it, baby.
14.
14.
Wait, you
you
have
do.
a modifier?
As you're trying to remember, you see like there's etchings of like this table with like strange symbols that wrapped
16.
around it.
16. Okay. I'm going to use his exact details he told me, and then I look at those etchings and the claw marks and everything, and I'm going to use expert duplication to make the amulet.
Okay. Is there any performance rolling on that, or is it just?
I get an advantage on the ability checks to produce the exact duplicate.
okay. So roll an advantage on performance.
Which would make sense.
This one's cocked. Okay, and then I'm also going to use Kinku Recall and get another advantage.
Now I will say he only described what the etchings were on the amulet,
And that it was green.
and that it was green. The shape.
For 16, he didn't tell me the shape. I'm going to use the claw marks. That's
Well,
why I looked at the thing too.
The claw holds the box. And
Oh, the box?
the amulet was inside of it.
So he wouldn't have told me the shape of the amulet, just the etchings?
Because he
Really, it was just my Mage Hand just grabbing. I only saw it for like 2 seconds.
yeah. Essentially, he didn't have enough. He just grabbed it.
Okay, either
Oh,
way,
cool. Mage Hand.
with the information that I have, I got a 22
22
to make an exact duplicate.
You see this forming inside the box, or
I honestly don't know how it works.
You probably just crafted.
you probably
I
just
think
crafted.
I just
Do you need materials?
It
or
doesn't
anything?
say I do.
So you crafted what you believe is
Using all my
the-
details around me and everything.
the shadow amulet.
Yeah.
Is what it's called, the shadow amulet. And you crafted it. And are you holding it?
Did you tell me that he disappeared while holding it?
He just like.
Okay, so
I think the word you used to describe it was poofed. Yeah, he just poofed.
okay, so knowing that, I am gonna hold it,
Okay.
but like I'm gonna find a box to put it in because
Okay.
I'm gonna just assume that.
Yeah, you're holding it, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
So you
perfect.
just-
yeah, perfect. Because it's not magical. It just looks like what I think it
Yeah.
looks like.
Yep.
And okay, so quick update, everyone. Is everyone in the room?
And at this point, Drago, as you're holding onto this, you hear this, and it's like this, like very strange, airy type feeling, and you can see everyone in the room, but it's colorless.
We're talking like Lord of the Rings type stuff.
Lord of the Rings style.
Oh, perfect.
So wait, he wouldn't see me if he's in the room, right? Because I was at the end of the hall.
Yeah, he doesn't see you. He sees everyone that's in the room where he vanished.
Yeah. I just saw you coming in before I
Yeah,
went.
no, it's- I'm making sure.
Yeah.
You two in the room roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
23.
Okay, you both notice that where light's shining into the room, like from the outside, because all the lights are out in this room, you do notice a shadow that's strangely just there, but it doesn't make sense for how light is shining on objects to cast shadows. There's no object for the
I'm gonna
shadow.
go touch it.
Okay.
Like reach
and
my
your
hand.
hand.
And I'm gonna move out of
your
the way.
hand just goes through the shadow, just through it.
Never mind.
And as you see this, Drago, you see a hand going through you and just moving around.
You feel a bit of a tickle because I'm doing this with my feathers.
But you guys don't know what it is. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm
what
just
it is.
like,
But you can kind of piece together that's where Drago was standing.
this is probably.
They made him into a shadow. The amulet made him into a shadow. Oh God. He's gone. He's gone.
Everyone, pull yourselves together. This is where he was standing.
Dry crying.
And to you, this is what you hear.
Right now, this is. Just take a moment. You said this is where he was standing. Let me just. Okay, let me read what the thing says. And then I read the stand that he was holding. I read the marks.
Okay. It's just it just says the shadow amulet, and that's all it says. And it's been like adorned with like intricate elvish like details and stuff.
Oh, I can read Elvish. Can I read any of this?
I'm gonna go in my mind palace to see
What
if
is
I
this?
remember anything
Read
about
it.
a shadow amulet.
So
big palace.
roll a history check.
What does the thing say?
It just says shadow amulet.
Interesting. It says shadow amulet.
Thank you for that. Oh my history
It's a
is
shadow
crazy.
amulet.
Okay.
Then why was it green?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22.
22. Okay. You're trying to remember. You do formulate a couple things in your readings before from all the knowledge that you've ever heard. You know that this amulet, when held, it gives them shadow-like physicalities or attributes.
Drago, buddy, are you there? For a moment, could you place the amulet? And I say that part really quietly. So, could you place the amulet on the floor or on the top of this box? I have a theory. We're not going to give it up. We are going to keep it, but I have to give him something, and I need to talk to you. And I need to know if my theory is correct, because our lives are at stake. And I'm done talking, but you still haven't done it.
I'm gonna
Can you
cast
please do
minor
it?
illusion of the amulet back into the box.
It's not. The box is closed. You're still on top of
Nothing
it.
happens. There's nothing you can formulate into that box.
So I can't do it on the ground.
You can't cast the object itself from the shadow form.
Draco.
As
Don't
I
worry,
Hear, as I
there's a-
hear him talking about that,
A bunch of people.
I'll just kind of walk into the room, hearing you just say Drago.
Drago. People are murdering
what's happening?
outside.
Drago disappeared.
He's
I
here.
figured that.
He's right here. He's holding the shadow amulet. The thing the creepy dude's looking
So
for.
he found it.
Are these your friends?
Oh, I was like, who the heck is it?
Yeah, so you just see a giant like Goliath behind me.
Wee, mama.
Yeah.
I'll address that in a moment, but for right now, the murderous
Yeah,
guy. I made a. Hey, Draco, I just need to make a perfect replica of this thing so we all don't die.
Wait.
So, like,
So he has the amulet.
yeah, he's holding it. That's why he's a shadow man.
Can I see it, Drago? I don't know where you're at.
He's
but
being a
can I
dickhead.
see it?
Won't let nobody
And I'm just
see
gonna
it.
put my hand out and just sincerely asking is basically what I'm trying to say. I just
If
wanted
you-
to look at it.
If you touch it, you'll disappear. But,
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
I'm
That's
just
kinda
gonna
cool.
That's-
like kind of bend down and right in front of my feet, or like actually I'm gonna go down to my knees and like put it on the ground.
And at this point, you hear, and you come right back.
Can I
Okay.
slide and try to grab it?
Before he does that, I just want to look at it to make sure, like,
He's
is
looking
my
at it.
amulet
I'm
the
like,
same as this one? And if it's not, since I've seen it, I'm going to make another exact replica
Okay,
of that
it
one.
looks very close. Like
I want exact.
okay, well, you'll have to roll another.
Yeah, I'll roll
performance check.
another one again.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
I want
Do
to
I
go
get to roll
down
for that?
and I want to hug Drago and cry dry tears because I'm a skeleton.
It's a 19.
19. Roll a sleight of hand. Or roll an athletics check.
Did I get advantage since I was like over the top of it?
No, because he's catching you off guard.
That's what I'm saying. I would be getting advantage of anything.
What am I rolling?
Athletics check.
I'll give Rat's Bud who takes it now.
Is that,
I just need to look at it.
That's a 14.
I just want
14. He winds up as soon as he grabs it.
And
So where did he go?
Yeah, he probably just touched the stone again. I'm talking low because I don't want Mr. Shadow Man. But by the way, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 24 on the exact duplicate.
And you just crafted another one.
Okay, perfect. I take the not so perfect one, and I put it back, or I don't know. Hey, can you mage hand this into that case?
Sure. Hey, Chan.
And you're hearing all this sound.
can I just put it on and see if I can like
You can put it on. if you want.
deactivate it?
Yeah.
Or is it- Like, does like where I can like, so if I put it on, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way of turning it off to where you can come out of the shadow.
Okay. Do you put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take it on, you put it on, and you're still in the shadow form.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna try to think of like ways of turning it off.
Okay. Just roll a intelligence check.
Man, that amulet thing is so cool, huh, Drago?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm
Where
Kada.
did you go? Kada?
Yeah, you wound up rubbing it, and
I'm back.
Hi, Kada. I'm your first
So-
ex-husband.
He mastered it.
he's
Okay.
wearing it.
Yeah. So I figured it out.
Hey,
Fifth.
go. But after, I have a plan that our lives depend on.
Yeah, but I also need it. My life also
Yeah,
depends
you can.
on it.
I don't want.
That's the only reason
He's
why
not
I need
getting
this.
it. Yeah, he's not getting it. But at the same time, we have to make sure he thinks this is it.
Yeah. By the way, if you ask, you kind of just rub this bad boy and then you boop. You're
I'm
back.
sure he knows how to use it.
Yeah, but
This
he
guy
might try to
didn't.
test you.
He'll
Yeah, I know.
He might
That's
grab
So we
what
have
I'm
to
telling- that's what-
formulate a
well, that's what
plan
I'm telling
about
you.
that.
Like, if you
I
wear
have
it,
something here.
you know, you just boop and you're back.
I have an idea. Trip while you're bringing it to him and break it. Break your replica. Like, trip. Oh, no, bro.
And then he kills us all.
No, then he kills you and we all leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, we got to
But-
help our dragon friend, too. He never came back here with us.
He did. Draco did.
No, he's an elf.
The other guy,
Oh,
the new guy.
I assume that's what.
like trying to
I'm,
fight.
I'm talking about Elfish, the
I
half
assume-
dragon.
I'm not trying
Draco,
to. I'm
the
not trying to
half-elf.
intrude on this, but what
that
is
Kada?
happening? Yeah, what is going on?
Oh yeah, this
Who's
is
the giant?
Kada.
That's my girlfriend.
I'm Kada
Ignore him.
I'm
He-
Kada Resilience, and
Kada Resilience.
yes, the leader of the Red Resilience and the Old Guardian.
Oh, so many rules are being broken right now.
Yeah, we're kind of friends.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I saved her life.
Okay, game plan. Here's what I say. You escort the real amulet out of these guards, out of this room, out of this place.
I'm
so
moving out of
that-
the building.
Yeah, the homie don't see it.
Drago, you want to come?
I
Well, I'm gonna make my way into the other rooms because there was 2 more rooms I hadn't got to look at yet.
seems tricky, but our timeline should add up.
Because we need. Okay.
So here's what
gonna
I'm
walk
going
out
to
of the
do.
room.
Here's what I'm going to do.
I'm walking out as well.
I'm
but
going
the
to
other
try
room.
to, even if no one's listening, I'm going to try to give him this box, and I'm going to try to manipulate him, and hopefully I don't die. If I do, I have another character.
I can mage hand him the box.
So
Why don't I just mage hand him the box?
Well, I'm
we
holding.
stand at point A, and I mage hand it to him, and then whenever he finds out that it's fake, we
can
run.
We can still do that, but I'm like, I want to try to get him not to open the box until he is out of the room and everyone else is safe.
We also have that friend that's still in there.
He really needs to leave. Not him, but the guy. If we can get the guy to leave the room, he has what he's looking for and he leaves. Because also, Greylock is kind of under the rubble, being hidden.
Let's
and
just give him Greylock. What's Greylock's importance?
You know, he's a councilman, and I think if I played it right, all the councilmen are still there. You know.
I don't know about now. I don't know about now.
Hypothetically, did Greylock also get his hit? Okay, cool.
Because he was.
Yeah, you covered up
I
with
didn't
the.
cover him, but I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so here's the game plan. We're gonna wing it, and I start walking back towards the hall. We're holding the box.
Oh,
I like
Okay.
to play on words.
Okay.
I look at the Goliath and I say, "Uppies."
He's like, you're a strange man. Sure. And he picks you. He picks you up like this and holds you like a baby.
Yes.
And I'm going to pull out my lute and I'm going to sing her a little song while we're walking.
We're for sure gonna die.
Okay, so you guys are all leaving the. Who's leaving the room?
I am. I'm heading back to the
snuck out
shadow,
of the
man.
room.
We
When
left
they
the
were
room
talking.
when they were talking, and I wanted
Okay,
to
so
go
what
check
are you
another
two
room.
doing? Okay, you can check
We're going to
another
other
room.
rooms.
Okay.
We're just going to assume that Z is with.
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Drago, what do you want to do?
I want to check that other room.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I'm going to ask you when you're coming into the room, like, what are you looking for, so I can kind of help.
Investigation.
Yep.
It's 15.
As you're scouring the room, you see all kinds of miscellaneous storage things like things that was just stuffed in this room, high value stuff. And as you're investigating, you move, you see one thing, and you know that this contraption houses a shard.
I want it.
So as soon as you see it, it's like it was just like in there. It was almost like a storage room. So you grab it, and it has these very intricate draconic markings on it, and you know that this thing houses a shard piece.
And then I'm going to hide it in the far depths of the bag that I have.
Or the cranium.
So he's just like shoving it in there.
Okay.
No one sees this.
So you have.
We gotta go.
You have collected a shard piece.
You ready to go, right? That's all you needed?
We got a tip.
Okay, so we're just gonna book it to the door, I guess.
Okay.
Like the exterior door, like we're leaving.
To the and you're
Right.
leaving. Okay, so at this point,
We're out. We're out. We're going.
So who's all leaving and who's all going towards
I gotta go back to the Shadow Man.
Shadow Man? Who's going to Shadow Man?
I'm going wherever the Goliath.
I have ran
the
so far in
Goliath
the
is
opposite
following
direction of the shadow.
him.
No, she gonna die.
I'm
Okay.
going with.
So at this point, you two are leaving, or you guys are trying to get to the threshold, the magic barrier, and you. Okay, so we have Grimhold, we have Jables, and we have Kada.
Wait, would the barrier be there anymore though? Mm-hmm. Because we can cast magic, so that's why I'm confused.
Well, I mean the barrier in the sense of that's
Oh, the location.
Yeah, the location.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like,
okay. As you guys get back to the hall,
I get decapitated because I'm wearing the amulet. It has magic.
And we have 2 new characters.
I see we have returned.
Dusk.
Bird,
See?
that is my name.
I told you, I always deliver. And I'm keeping my distance from him. I always deliver. Now, how do I know that you will deliver?
I guess you just have to trust me.
No. That's not how we do it.
Are we still
Mainly,
Yeah, you guys return. You see him just like taking hits, not taking hits, but then he's dealing hits and stuff.
first of all,
Do you trust me?
you blew my building up and then immediately began to murder people. Would you trust you?
Has he noticed all the dead bodies around?
I'm
thunderclapping again.
Okay.
No, not again.
At this point, you do see a bunch of heads completely in mush.
This idiot wants to die, he can. You
many
can
do
just
I
kill
roll?
him now.
Was it?
How many do I roll?
4.
It would be the wisdom saving. So.
Oh yeah,
Constitution saving.
Yep.
That's right.
would I know what he's a?
15.
Okay, so
I hope not.
Dusk passes.
Do I need a roll? I'm in the room.
Yeah, if you were
No,
100
not
feet.
within the 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
Is that within 100 feet of him?
I just
Yeah,
walked
yeah,
back
yeah,
in.
you-
Yeah, I was
from
saying,
the-
so like if
Okay.
Jables is
Henchman
2,
1 that's by you passes.
Would I
Henchman
know?
2 passes.
Oh Jesus!
Would I know what he's doing?
Yeah, you can see he's mouthing out. You can see thunder starting to trickle in and lightning, and he goes to clap.
Now what about the rest of the people?
I rolled
Within that 100 foot, the ones that are already dead are just their bodies
Some
are
of them-
sinking in.
Did all of them die?
No, just the bodies that are around, just they sink in from the pressure.
I rolled a
Of the sound.
17. I don't know what I have to pass.
Oh, you're fine.
passed.
You're fine. You passed.
I was curious. The ones that didn't die, do they now die?
Well, the ones in that 100 foot, yes, they die. Their heads.
So we're 100 foot away from him. Like we're not very close to him at all.
there goes the building.
No.
I can't.
Had nothing
I
to do
can't
with
help
it.
because all my spells are like 30 to 60 foot. And I'm in the arms of
Snoot.
yeah.
Our
Snoop
deal-
Snoop.
Birdman, do you
I-
have the amulet?
I do have the amulet.
Show it to me. Good. Grab it.
You don't trust me. I don't trust you. We already established you wouldn't trust you because you blew up our establishment. I want to make sure our. Oh gosh, I don't know if anyone else is alive in this building. If you're alive, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Everyone else alive in this building, including myself.
I'm down here.
Either we give it to you and you leave, or we give it to you and you leave.
Or I'll just take it from your feathery hands and I'll be going.
See, that makes you a man not of your word, and that makes you lesser of a legend.
Good.
I
don't
wanna
care.
Cast,
You don't care.
I want to cast second level healing word on Snoo Snoo.
Who the heck is Snoo Snoo?
My
The Goliath?
mommy.
Goliath mommy.
She's like,
She's like swole.
Freaking Jack.
Squeezes you tighter.
I'll tell you what.
Whisper sweet
I'm a man of a
things
deal,
in her
so yeah.
ear and she heals.
How fast can your eyes see movement? Let's play this game.
Like a little fast, you know. Sometimes depends on the day
Can you see this?
and the nicotine.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Perception is a plus. Where's perception at? Oh, +6? Sheesh. 24.
You see him shift fast, and then you see an object flying right at you.
And I just like,
Yep, you completely dodge it. So you can see that. Interesting.
hey, you know,
You are a bird. I've had enough of this.
I do that when I get nervous. Hey, I want to strike a deal with you. I
don't-
want you to have your amulet.
What makes you think that I care about the mortals and their living deals?
Who
Oh,
says
you know.
I'm mortal?
He said that. I'm a cooperating bird.
I don't know what you are.
Not a lot, dude.
What are you? A talking skeleton?
Some would call it a construct, but skeleton's a nicer way of putting it.
This place is really getting on my nerves.
How about this? Hey, we want to get out of your hair. You want to get out of my feathers. So let's do this. He's going to give you the amulet. This guy right here, the skeleton dude. And
Trying
you
to
can
smile, but it's only just a skeleton face.
you can be on your way.
Fine. Give it to me.
Can I cast it again?
You can. How many?
It's
It's a cantrip.
Okay,
So you can
yeah.
do it as many times as you want. So
Then it'll be however many.
I hate this
saving
guy.
You gotta
throws
roll
need.
again.
I want him to die.
Preston, you gotta roll.
I know,
Dust
man.
passes. Henchman passes. Other henchman passes.
Does a 15 pass?
The other henchman did not
A
pass.
15 doesn't pass?
So you can roll 1d6.
Preston doesn't pass.
Which
15?
You got 15. He
Is that the
mad.
one close to me?
If it meets it, what's the number?
The one to your left.
If it meets it, it fails?
has to pass it.
Okay. So you start walking up with the amulet.
Yeah, I'll say
I'm still holding it. I was hoping you were going to do the mage hand thing.
I can only do it up to 30 foot.
We're pretty close. I just want you to grab the amulet with the mage hand. That's what we talked about in the room.
And don't touch it.
I cast mage hand, but I have to be at least 30 feet, like in
Oh,
between
yeah.
me and the hand.
But like, make him come to us, maybe. I don't know.
I think I'll just walk and I'll have Snoo behind me. So I
Just
cast
taking the
mage
box?
hand and
So-
I grab the box.
So what are we doing, little man?
We're going to go give this guy this amulet, and then we're going to leave.
To leave.
And you see at this point Kato looking down. Okay, we'll get out of here. Just give him this thing so I can go.
Yep, you got it, Snoo.
Okay, so she starts walking forward,
But I can.
Yeah.
and you're holding out this amulet.
And I'm like looking over at him,
And then if
just kind of like looking around, trying to see,
six,
just bringing it to him at least 30 feet behind the actual box.
Okay.
And I walk up and I say, "No hard feelings."
6.
From one dark
6,
creature
okay.
to another.
That person like just like her head. You killed one of the henchmen.
I take 6 damage. 6 damage.
Yep.
Ah!
I didn't.
Hold
roll
on
for
before
him.
you take it.
Yeah.
So I'll roll for him too.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's more.
He takes
That
it.
one was a 5.
Okay, I take 5 damage. Ah! And to add to the deal, you kill him for fun. Is it in the
You're playing
box?
tricks on me.
Am I playing tricks?
What is
And
this?
then I turn around and say, "Are you playing tricks on him?"
I'm staring at you, bird.
He just hurt me. I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay. I see what's going on here.
You
We're
told
stalling.
me. You told me to find you an amulet.
This
I found wasn't part of the deal. You told me to find a green amulet, and I withheld my bargain. I presented you a green amulet.
Fair enough. That is true. All right. And he sees the henchman's head, but then that henchman turns to ashes. We'll be going now. Thank you for the amulet.
Wait, don't you want to stick around and play with me, lad?
Dude, that scared the mess out of me.
I'm going now, and you can stay. And he says, and as for the chookery bird, roll a perception check for me.
Can I use my last Kenku recall for an advantage?
Yeah.
And I don't have no more. 18?
You notice in the corner of your bird eye a shadow forming in the ceiling, and then you see this thing getting closer to you. Roll a athletics check.
I don't have no more advantage. Athletics?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So as you dodge, it goes under your feather, and then you see another one coming at you. Roll another athletics check.
Does a 5 do anything?
And this is not that one, maybe.
It's a 2. I rolled a 2.
Hayden, if you want to see this.
It's probably a nat 20, dude.
It's a nat 20, I know it. He did. The shrug.
No!
It's true. Bonafide nat 20.
I can hear Oz now.
That means we get the house. Now we got somewhere snoo to lay
You
our
see
head.
this.
He was covering my first month's rent anyway.
At this point, you see this black bolt, like it's like almost like a shadow lightning, and it like for a moment you thought you had it dodged, but as it's connecting to your head at this point, and you can feel this excruciating pain, like a little sliver of pain going through your cranium, and you can feel the exit of this shadow bolt.
Whatever it is, it's doubled.
This is doubled.
Yeah. I'm actually resistant to shadow damage.
I'm actually resistant to damage.
I just don't take any damage at all.
I'm just a brute. And what's not good is I'm not even fully
Actually, my
healed.
feathers are made of steel, so
It just bounces off.
It's titanium.
Picture the Wolverine, but bird
How much
form.
health do you have, Max?
I wasn't full health.
No, I'm talking about Max.
Yeah, what's your max health?
Yeah.
No, my max health, like not my current health.
Your max health.
My max health is 35.
Oh, yeah, it's a dead. He's dead.
So my damage didn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
You hurt me though.
It doesn't matter. I know it did 60 probably. Or close
80
to 70.
points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you're dead.
And as all of you notice the bolt go through him, you see his eyes.
Can I say like words before I die?
Yeah. This is your...
The game was lost.
And dust comes up.
And then does my spider senses tingle?
He's like, my badge!
I have to go and get my badge.
Because I can save it.
You watched him collapse and dust comes up. And you see this lifeless bird just laying there.
oh, so he's dead.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P. brother.
you hear, all right, now we're even.
I feel like you
Everybody else
won.
died
though.
too.
You'll kill that helpless bird. Come at me.
We're gonna have 2 deaths.
I'm trying to persuade him.
I feel like I wasn't helpless, but
All right.
Go ahead and do it. Roll persuasion.
Are you like dead? Or
Oh,
you
yeah, I'm
just
dead.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
It more than doubled
so
my
there's
stuff.
no use in casting healing
14.
word, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, no, dude.
No, you need
It more than doubled my actual health.
I say I think it's fine. Let it roll through.
We'll meet again, lad. And on that note, you see and he just turns to ashes,
That's all I want to know. Did that make
and the rest of them turn to ashes.
Because I didn't go back in.
That is it for tonight's episode.
Oh, now I don't know.
Rip.
Grimholt, Jables, and Miles, Facade, Z, Drago, and Kada. What's going to happen next? Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
I volunteer in tribute.
I definitely made it outside.
Dude, what's your health? What is your health?
I was at 24,
So
It goes off its max.
and then it was like 80. My max is 35.
Yeah.
So even if you double that, that's 70, and you hit 86.
I think it's okay if he gets death saving throws. 'Cause me and
I mean, what's the actual rule? I want to go by what
It's-
the
it's-
actual rule
I'm
is.
pretty sure
I'm dead,
double will
right?
make
I don't
it.
get a
If it's
chance.
Especially with it being a crit.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a crit too.
Yeah.
That's like a foodie rock.
Yeah, in this sense.
Cody, I was really hoping
It's like
whenever
the
you
same
were going
thing
to do
as
that
like
first
if-
thunderclap, you were going to try to
Files.
breathe fire.
Man, we didn't even get to be
I
epic.
thought about it, but they were, you know.
Yeah, you said,
I was
I
gonna
take in
tell
a
you,
deep
go
breath.
right
I was like,
ahead.
oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. And I do thunderclap.
We were gonna be